most of their faces behind masks, face paint, or something equivalent. Black. That was the nickname written on his card. I encouraged every member to use a nickname to conceal their true identities, but I'd never seen this card in person. And then it hit me. "I apologize for how long it's taken me to take advantage of my membership," he voiced, those levels in his octaves even deeper than moments before. "And I should have properly greeted you the moment I laid eyes on you." He looked me up and down, and although I was never usually at a loss for words, his eyes were making me forget how to speak. "Would you like me to escort him out?" Rico asked, standing to my left as he approached. I glanced from the card to the man. "It's okay, Rico. I got this." "You were speaking on a panel at an innovative business conference for minority professionals when we first met," the man added. "If you let me explain first, you can kick me out later if you conclude I don't have a reason to be here." I raised an eyebrow, my gut telling me that I should hear him out, even though my mind was warning me that letting him talk wouldn't do my panties any good. "Continue," I encouraged him, before letting Rico know I'd call him back over if I needed him. Smirking, he slightly looked away like he was deep in thought. "I remember you sitting up there fumbling with your napkin, as others on the panel tried to pitch the reason they should receive funding to jumpstart their business." "I was the only woman up there," I added, the memory coming back to me. I was too nervous to say what my business would be, so instead, I made a case for how good it would make people feel. He nodded. "You were sharp then. You're sharp now. As a matter of fact, I remember you impressing most of us during that event. People talk, Jade, and you were the only name on people's lips that weekend." I stood straighter, the mention of my name causing me to pause. Obviously, back during that conference, I'd been registered as Jade Daniels, so naturally, anyone there knew my real name. Yet, because I always wore a mask as well, I'd only had a few circumstances where people in the outside world, who I didn't want to know that I ran first-class fantasy, actually called me by it. "So, you even remember my real name?" "I remember a lot more than that," he said, slightly leaning my way over the narrow counter. "I remember your closing speech, stating that if you were to get any investors, you only wanted Black investors because you wanted to truly be Black-owned and invested." I allowed myself to smile through my skepticism. Damn right I did. He laughed. "I was already committed before you'd made your closing speech, but after that, I knew I had to invest in you." My mouth parted. "You were the investor I needed at the time, but also the one who took so many precautions to remain anonymous. Yet, here you are, standing in first-class fantasy, finally showing your face. Why now?" "When you were announced as one of the entrepreneurs who'd landed an investor, the only thing you told the people I hired to handle your investment was that I would gain free membership to your organization." I nodded. I even had to reach out to the organizers of the minority conference to see if they knew a way to give you the first round of membership IDs I ever created, and surprisingly, I was given a P.O. box to send everything to. They finally told me you were a man, which I hadn't even known that much. My eyes studied his, my brain unable to comprehend that I was meeting someone I'd been curious about for over a decade. Every year I send a box of goodies and membership items to that P.O. box, and every year I wonder about the recipient who actually receives it. "I've received every box," he said, his smile infectious. "When it arrives, I usually call it the black box." "The black box? I like that." "I'm still not sure I understand exactly why you're here now, though." "I look forward to getting the black box every year."